about died. I about died my first time.
I did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle. Living life like a beginning, this is only the beginning.
Hi guys. My name is LaCosta and welcome back to my channel. Yeah. So in today's video, you guys, in today's video, you guys, we are going to be touching on a touchy subject today. A very touchy subject that I know some of you guys are very interested in. Some of us have already been through it. Some of you are interested, so we are going to talk about it. What topic am I talking about? We are going to be talking all about losing your virginity, okay? Losing your V card, you guys. Losing that card. Let's get into it. I have some questions that I want to answer for you, so let's hop into it. All right, you guys. So today we're going to be doing a girl talk all about losing your V card, and losing your V card. I'm going to try to be using certain words like that so I don't get not demonetized. For certain topics, they will like decrease the number of ads that will play on your video. So I ain't feeling that. So I'm going to be trying to talk in code a little bit, you guys. And if it's a code word that I don't think you might know what I'm talking about, then I'm going to put the word in the video, okay? Okay. All right, so we are going to be talking about losing your V card, you guys. And I just have some questions that I have on my iPad that I am going to answer for you guys if you are curious, okay? Okay, let's get it started. We have all been there, or majority of us have been there, where, you know, we have had our first time with the opposite sex or the same sex in today's world, whichever floats your boat, And, you know, growing up, you think that it's going to be like, either you think it's going to be romantic and like it's just going to be so sweet and cute and loving. So that's one way you can look at it. And then it's another way that you can look at it and you think that it's going to be like gruesome. There's going to be blood everywhere. It's going to be like a crime scene. And so I just want to answer some questions, some common questions that you guys may have. Yeah, so let's get into it. When should you lose your virginity? Well, my dear, that is up to you. You figure out when a great time would be for you. Just know, I'm gonna tell you, like my mama used to tell me, your body is a temple and you should treat it as such. Make sure that when you are ready to go that next step, that you are ready and you are not being peer pressured or being pushed into doing anything. It should be your decision. If in the back of your mind, you're still thinking, should I do this? Then maybe you shouldn't do it. But like I said, the decision is yours. You know when you're ready, okay? Okay. Does it hurt? Well, for some, it may be a little discomfort. I'm not going to say it's something that you can't withstand, but it may be a little discomfort. For some, we are all made different. So for some, it may not. You may not have some discomfort. For some, you may. It's just totally how, you know, you are made and your body and the person that you are, you know, taking this next step with. Do you bleed? Which back in the day, we called it popping the cherry. Well, for some people, no, they did not have the bleeding aspect of going to the next level. For some people do. And from what I've heard, it's not nothing that looks like a crime scene per se. You know, it's just a little, you know, like a little stretching, if you will. So, yeah, some people do, some people don't. Should the person wear a condom? Yes. It is too many STIs, sexually transmitted infections, out here to not use protection. I don't care if y'all been together you know, a year, you know, 6 months, and you think you know this person, because a lot of times we think we know people, and then when the light sheds, we had no clue who that person was. So I would say protect yourself, and protect yourself. For the ladies, make sure you are protecting yourself, because we don't want no pregnancies. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be left to take on that battle. I mean, there's some good fathers out here. Don't get me wrong. It is some good fathers out here. It is some good, you know, boys and men who step up and do the right thing. But you don't see it often. So you need to protect yourself. It's not up to the guy to protect you. It's up to you to protect you. So protect yourself. Yes, make him use a condom. What if he says it takes away the feeling? Well, if he don't want to wear a condom, then he don't get no play. That's just it. You don't want to do what you're supposed to do, then there's no play over here. Let him go play elsewhere. Let him go play elsewhere, because at the end, it's not going to be fun and games. It's going to be, you know, at the end when something happens, it's going to be all real life. So no play over here unless you want to do what you're supposed to do. Okay? Okay. How do I know when I'm ready? Like I said, you'll know, and you'll know. You're not going to be questioning yourself. Oh my God, is this the right time? Should I do it right now? You will know. It's kind of like, you just fall into it. When you're ready, you'll know you're ready. I can't tell you when you know you're ready. Did you feel different after losing your virginity? Hell no. I felt the same. I was still me. It was just, I no longer had my V card. It was gone. Once you lose it, you won't get it back. I don't care if you did it one time and then no sex for 10, 20, 30 years. You still lost that V card. It's not coming back. That's it. Okay? Okay. But yeah, I didn't feel any different. It was just like, oh, okay. That's it. It's not as, for me, it's not as, I don't know, like, you know, like movies and stuff make it seem like it's gonna be like lights cutting on and like a moment. That did not happen for me. As a matter of fact, I about died my first time. So if you want to stick around and hear my story, just stick around, because it is, yeah, you can die trying to have sex. Okay, I just want to put it out there. You can die trying to lose your V card. It almost happened to me. Okay? Okay. You have lost your V card. Now what? Birth control, condoms. If you are sexually active, if you are thinking about being sexually active, you need to, 1, use a condom every time there is STIs out here. Gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, herpes, HPV, all that, and some. Okay? Trichomonas, yeah, the whole nine. So use something. 2, the choice is yours, of course, to either use non-hormonal or hormonal birth control, but you need to be on some type of birth control, because we don't want to be left with a whole baby. And if you're young, it ain't gonna be you, it's gonna be your mama. So it's gonna be grandmama left with a whole baby. We ain't got time for that. We trying to, yeah, we ain't got time. We trying to get things done, so we don't got time for that. Now, if that's your objective, then that's up to you. This is the no judgment zone. But birth control and condoms is a must. Is a must and is a must. Okay? Okay. To add to that conversation, you do not need parental consent to go and get birth control. No. You can go down to the health department, tell them people your age, you're self-pay, you don't work, and you will get birth control, because that is the whole point of the health department. It's family planning. Family planning is making sure you don't get pregnant at a young age. That is what family planning does. It helps for you to plan. So if you're not ready, birth control. If you are, then let's take the steps to get there. So that's pretty much what family planning is. And I just gave you a gem, you guys. Go down to the health department, self-pay, and go get you some. You don't need parental consent to get your birth control. I just throw it out there. You know, I know some parents won't like that, but I'm one to say I would rather something not happen then for something to happen, and now we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do. That's just me, and that's just me. Alright, you guys, for the second portion of this video, I am gonna be letting you guys in on my first time. It's gonna be a little gruesome. I want to let you guys know. So if you are not ready for this conversation, go ahead and click out. Yeah, so let me get started. I was 14 years old. Lord knows I had no business, none whatsoever, thinking about losing my V card at all. I should not. I don't know what I was thinking. But anywho, you know, I was at home and the time presented itself. So me and my then boyfriend was, you know, trying to get it on and hurry up, you know, before any parental guidance came or whatever the situation may be. And you know, we start doing the do, and I feel something, and it kind of felt like a balloon, and it felt like a balloon popped, right? And I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's just my cherry popping, blah, blah, blah. I didn't think nothing about it. So, you know, he leaves, blase, blase. I'm bleeding. Like I said, I'm thinking that, okay, that's just my cherry popping. Everything's gonna be fine. Well, 2 hours later, I'm still bleeding, like heavily, like, yeah, like I'm filling up pads and everything. Like, it was crazy. And so my mama, I kind of thought to myself, I was finna go to bed, and I kind of thought to myself, if I go to bed, you know, I might not wake up tomorrow. So I went into the bathroom, I sat on the toilet, and I called my mom, and I'm like, Mama, come here. She came in, like, this was a few hours later, y'all. She had came home from work, blase, blase. She had no idea that anything had even happened. Like, my mama was the type to, if I have company, she wants you sitting up front in the living room. Like, it ain't no closed doors being closed. It ain't none of that. So that's what type of parent she was. So she had no idea that any of this was going on. She comes into the bathroom, and I'm like, Mom, I can't stop bleeding. And she's like, what are you talking about? And so I go and tell her, you know, what happened. At this time, you know, she's upset, but she's more trying to figure out what I got going on. So she was like, what? And then at this time, I'm getting a little loopy because I've been bleeding so long and so much that I've lost a lot of blood at this point. So what I do is I was like, well, let me get in the tub. You know, it's a lot of blood. I was young. So let me get in the tub. I start running water, blah, blah. So she like, get your ass out that tub. She said, get out that tub. So when I went to get out the tub, I blanked out and I fell on her. So at that moment, I heard her hollering, what is going on? You know, and so they called the ambulance or whatever. Her and my stepdaddy called the ambulance. I had to take the ambulance to the hospital, get to the hospital, you know, to the emergency room. And I'm laying up in the bed. Y'all, I shit you not. They tried to take gauze and pack it inside, you know, to put pressure on whatever the area was that was bleeding to stop it from bleeding. Well, that didn't work. I had to get 2 pints of blood. So 2 bags of blood, you guys. 2 bags. And I had to go through emergency surgery. What ended up happening was it was a vein. It was an artery or something bust somehow. I have no idea how. To this day, I still don't know how, but it did happen. It did happen. I had to go through emergency surgery. Yeah, it was not pretty. You know how people say that you know, you think it may be a crime scene? Well, mine looked like a whole crime scene. When I got back home, like, it was blood everywhere. Everywhere. So yeah, I just wanted to you know, let you guys know that things like that do happen. It has happened to me. I don't know if something like that has happened to anybody else. If it has, leave me a comment below, because I feel like I haven't ever heard anyone say, you know, tell a story like that. So yeah, so my first time, I almost died. And I have to give props to my Asian doctor. I can't remember what his name was, you guys, but he did the dang thing, cause he saved my life. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, I can laugh now, but at the time it was not funny. It is something serious. So yeah, guys, I did want to tell you this story so that you know that things can get real serious real quick, and when it comes to the V card topic, it is to not be taken lightly. You really need to put in some thought about what, when, how, who, you know, when it happens. I would really say don't let it be just a fling in the moment. It really needs some thought. It really needs some thought. And I'm not one to hear cast judgment. I just, you know, do what you do what you feel like you need to do what feels right to you. But there is a possibility that something else can happen and things can take a turn for the worse, like in my situation. So I did just want to put that out there. So yes, I made the decision. You really need to.
Mommy.
Hey, Winnie. Hey, girl. Hey, I'm trying to do my video. Y'all messing up my video. Hey, girl. What you looking at? Huh? Look at her. I know, right?
Hold up, turn Winter to the camera.
Look.
Look at Winnie. Look at Winnie.
Look at Kanisha.
She's doing it. We are not editing Winter out. We're just editing you out.
I do plan to do more girl talks about this topic. So if you have not done so, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Also, while you're at it, make sure you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Okay. Give me a big thumbs up, you guys. Give me a big thumbs up. Share this video out, you guys. Sharing is caring. And I'm sure someone would want to hear my story, because that was it really happened. That is the story I told you is a true story. It is a true story. I'm not here to scare you, but it is a true story. Leave me a comment below, you guys. Leave me a comment below. And until next time, I'll holler at you guys later.